Have you ever pondered the mysteries of life in God's providence? How the unseen hand of the divine weaves the tapestry of our lives in ways we can't often comprehend? Consider the story of Esther, a tale as old as time, yet still brimming with wisdom and insights for us today. It begins in an ordinary way with a young, beautiful girl named Esther. She was an orphan raised by her cousin Mordecai. Little did she know that her life would soon take an extraordinary turn. Esther's beauty was not her only attribute. She possessed charm and grace that won her favor in the eyes of many. But this wasn't a mere coincidence or a stroke of good luck. No, it was a divine setup. She was chosen to be the queen, not just for her beauty, but for a purpose much grander and nobler. There came a time when the lives of her people, the Jews, were in peril. A decree had been issued for their extermination, and the clock was ticking. Yet Esther, now queen, was in a position of influence and power. Mordecai wisely reminded her, "You have been made queen for such a time as this." Imagine the weight of that statement. Esther, a young girl who had lost her parents, now held the fate of her entire people in her hands. But she wasn't alone. God's providence was at work, even in these dire circumstances. Esther took a stand, risking her own life to save her people. She used her position, her influence, and her courage, not for personal gain, but for the good of many. And God used Esther's faith and courage to deliver her people from the brink of destruction. When we look at Esther's story, we see that it's not just about a beautiful woman who becomes queen. It's about God's providence, His divine guidance and care in our lives. It's about how God can use ordinary people like you and me for extraordinary purposes. In conclusion, the tale of Esther serves as a potent reminder of God's providence in our lives. It might seem that life is a series of random events, but when viewed through the lens of faith, we see a grand design, a divine purpose. Remember, God is always at work, even when we can't see it. He's weaving a tapestry that's bigger than our individual threads. And like Esther, we're part of a bigger story, a story of divine love and redemption. So, as we navigate the twists and turns of our own lives, may we find comfort and courage in the story of Esther, a testament to the power of faith and the mysterious workings of God's providence.